Hey, how is everyone doing? Look at that, just in time for the nightly series to start. It's the mixed game version tonight. We're playing PLO, my worst of the mixed games to play, so hopefully I do well. But low expectations for me right now. So, hey, let's go have fun then, right? We're currently second in Player of the Year series. I think E. Anderson is in first or third or somewhere up there. Maybe it's GF Hawk. I don't know. Easily forgetful. I guess it's a call with the ace six of clubs, pocket sixes. Nonsense. I mean, do we call here? We don't have a spade draw. We do have the ace four draw. Sixes are all right. We have way more deuces than they do. Like I said, we have way more deuces than they do. This is a bluff first hand of the PLO. So, I don't know. Hey, if you're out there, why not get your guesses in for the giveaway tonight? If you can guess exactly how we finish in the tournament tonight, you win a prize. If you're not a Rec Poker Premium member, boom, free month of Rec Poker Premium. If you are a Rec Poker Premium member, you can instead apply that to a coaching session with someone on the wrecking crew, or a 50-50 stake in an ACR on demand, 1650 of those. So we would play that on stream, and you can get half of those. Is he trying to stream snipe me? The bluff gets through. Right. But yeah, and if you're watching on YouTube, hello, thanks for watching the video. We stream on Twitch live Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. We play the Rec Poker home game live on a slight delay just to keep the integrity of the cards. But come on, tune in there. That's where we do the giveaways and all that stuff. I mean, we call for half a big blind, right? Second club draw, a lot of low cards. Hey, we have a 4. No spade draw. Just like a 4 draw. Now our hand is toast. We have absolutely no value in this. We have 2 pair, but 2 pair's not going to win here. Let me tell you that. Two pair wins there. Let me tell you about that. I totally saw that one coming. Good river for us. We knew our outs. This 3 does nothing for us. I mean, slightly does, potentially for a straight. But these are kind of like the 3 nice cards to have here. The ace, queen, jack. We'll raise it up. I always get worried about raising too much, getting repopped and stuff like that. Colin, got your guess out there. Good to see you. Hopefully you are doing well. Ace jack. How often do either of those people have ace king? Maybe. They definitely have heart draws. They definitely have straight draws. We kind of have a straight draw. We have the nuts, but we do not have a redraw to the nuts. So I think we have to play this as a check here and hope that a diamond or a spade is the river. Well, we now have a full house. Let's go. I was like, we had the second nuts. We can't fold there, but it was scary. Hey, look at us go. Who said this is my worst game? I totally know what's going on. I totally knew I was going to win that king forehand. I totally knew I was going to win that last one. This is PLO high. High only. The easy way to tell, I'm going to flip it down here for a second. It says the game, it says pot limit Omaha. It would say high-low. So if you ever question it, go to structure in there, structure here, and then it's got the game there. If the game changes, it changes in the structure here too. So it'll like say what the game changes to and stuff like that. But the lobby will always tell you those different things. Yeah, don't be betting the lows in these. It's a totally different game and one that I'm much better at. I don't know. Did me checking the turn there get him to... I have a feeling he thought he was like betting for value there. If he was trying to take his one ace as an ace blocker and turn it into a jam, it's probably decent, but I'm not entirely sure what he thought he was doing there. But I think me checking the turn actually like got us to win that, because if we bet turn, they're not going to lead river into us, I don't think. But yeah, we just wanted to make sure the flush didn't come in, because that would put us in a really tough spot. If we bet turn and then the flush comes in and someone bets into us, I mean, do we just fold? Not on that river, that gives us the full house, but like a different river. Well, feels like we're going to see an all-in here. He's going to put in 15. That's a third of the pot. Tough to call the previous bet, not expecting to call this one. Dead. Probably don't play the tens. Remember, like, pocket pairs diminish quickly. Like, aces are still good. Kings are still pretty good. But queens and jacks and tens, like, they all start to slip in value so much because so many people are going to be playing hands with aces and kings in them. No gibber. Fifth is not taken. Rec Poker Rob, good to see you. We've got you at the table. Radman 50 just about everywhere. Yep. Another way is PLO 8. You'll see that too. The 8 signifying that there's a low that needs to be at least 8 or better to qualify for the low. I mean, I just had like two poker hands there. I had Queen Jack and I had 4-5. They just don't play well enough together, in my opinion. It's always kind of a good way to think about it in terms of like what hands do you have and how do they play. Like the one that we played with the Jack, Ace, Queen, 4. Like Ace, Jack, Ace, Queen, Ace, 4 are all like reasonable hands. The Ace, 4 specifically because it can make a straight. Queen, Jack is also in there. There was some flush potential. So like how well that hand can play like multiple different ways. It just adds playability to how you look at things. So that's about the extent of my PLO knowledge. So boom, advice over there. Let's just play. Wow. Going 21 here, getting called, getting raised. He's got the aces versus a straight. Wow. Top set versus, was it a turned straight? This is kind of a spot where the 3 does nothing. I think I'll raise it up here, but I'm not too attached to this hand. Like queens are cool. They can make a really strong set, but we just saw Rob lose with a set, so like sets aren't all that great. It makes a third best flush, which is all right. We kill one of the outs to the flush. Yeah, JB, I got your 11th in there. Good to see you. Sorry, yours came in right when Colin was talking, so started talking to that piece. So we've got queens, and we've got a flush draw. I think you could potentially start to thin the field here. We get stuff like king, queen, 10, jazz to just fold here, which is good. We want to like get kings and aces out of there, but it's also PLO, so no one folds. So there's that. We turned the third best flush. The ace or the king didn't come out for the flush for us. It also paired the board. I'm going to turn my hand and start protecting it. I'm going to just go into check call mode. Ace, king, full house. Thing we didn't bet. Yeah, and that's just kind of the craziness of this game is like, just do you have the nuts? And the answer was like, hey, we don't have the nuts. And the second nuts, the flush, we don't even have the best version of that. And we were most definitely in third place. King, 10, 3 deuce, 2 suited. I'm just gonna find a fold. King 10 is kind of alright here, but would have liked to have diamonds. Can't believe that last one, was it ace, king, king suited? Just found a call. So not like this to me is a raise. Get some of this junk out of there. Switch that back. Okay. Hey, be jammin'. Good to see you. We got you at the table too. Good luck to you as well. 9, 7, 6, 4. I'll just find the fold. If it was double suited, maybe I should go with it. But this hand is going to make, when it makes a strong hand, it's going to make like a second best straight, which is always concerning. Like this, if the 8 comes out, right, we've got the bottom end of it of a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But someone can have a 9 jack. Someone could have a king jack with a better draw to it. And it's just like flush potential is out there. Although the 7 kind of would have been cool to have. But a lot of second best hands. And I don't want to play second best hands. I want to play best hands. Also, always worth mentioning with PLO, we would have not had a full house here. We have to play 2 cards from our hand. So we would have had... Queen 10, 10, 7. If he folds, do we raise? So many people call in this game, and I've just been so trained to not call a lot pre-flop. I'm gonna call this a win when someone 3-bets there. Oh, hey, Babker at the table. No one likes folding. You have 4 cards in your hand. Why would you want to fold, right? Like, are we going to have an all-in here? There's 40 big blinds in the middle. Feels like we're going to have an all-in at some point. Like, just turn the cards on the back. Let it run. There it is. Kings versus aces. Classic. Unlucky for BJman. Spoiler alert on my strategy in this one. I'm just going to try and take it easy as much as I can. I don't feel that confident in my PLO game, so try to not play too many hands. Make as deep as run as I can, because we're obviously trying to make a run for mixed game player of the year. So might be playing a little bit tight. I'm going to find a lot of spots where if I'm unsure, probably just find the fold. Essentially an all-in from BJman. Kings versus aces again, but his 4 plays. Kings versus aces, 2 hands in a row. It's insane. If this was a 10 or a jack, I'd play it, but I think the 5 is not good enough. It's always so crazy when you get that hand. Kings versus aces, and then it comes down to the 7 deuce versus the 4 deuce, and then the 4 actually is like the deciding factor. It's messed up. Like, essentially all in on the flop, and he's got the 7. He needs a king or running 4s to win, and he gets running 4s. It's a crazy game, man. Another opportunity where we're seeing this person. I haven't seen this person play before, but we're seeing him take big bets in certain spots. Does no good to raise pre-flop because the hand can change with every card. I get what you're saying, JB. I think as you get deeper into the tournament, as you get short stacked, that you should reconsider that piece just because of like the blinds and antes and like how impactful they are. But I can totally get behind how it can be less impactful to raise pre-flop early on in a tournament where there's no antes and everyone's like 100 bigs deep, because it's so easy to have some value in some spots. Well, they're out of the tournament, but I was trying to follow along to see what they were betting so much with. They had the good flush draw. They turned a very dynamic straight draw. And then didn't just give up on the river. Like, how many... Where were we by the turn here? Because they make this raise. They've got 3 overs and the nut flush draw. Okay. Turns some straight outs. And they bet half pot, get called. And this is a gross river for them. But it goes bet, raise. Like, this should never happen. This should be a fold. They should fold and keep 3,700 chips. A tough call off with a 10 high flush too. I mean, to be fair, I probably wouldn't even make the river bet, but all the chips to Keck Geek now. But yeah, like, you know, is it worth raising here? 200 bigs, 60 some plus bigs, 3 bigs. Like, should I call this? Like, I only have to call 2. I'm probably going to find a fold because of how disconnected this is, but like, there's a lot of hands. Like, this is calling. That's probably should have called. If you're going to put in 1, you should put in another 2, I'm guessing, but what would we have had? We would have had Queen 8 high. Queen 8 for flush potential, Ace 3 for straight potential, Ace Queen for high card equity. Definitely going to be a call from us, but looking for like a specific flop, right? Thinking of some cards, dealer. Can we get a Queen 8 flop? Oh, hey, look at that, a Queen 8 Queen 8 flop. Should I raise? Give me a card lower than an 8. I just have to hope he doesn't have Queen 9. Snap call, please. I think he's on a spade draw, and I had him the whole way if he was. King, Jack 9, 2 suits. Oh man, does this look pretty. Here's a spot where I think it's worth raising pre because all the dead money that's in there now, and trying to like clear out the riffraff. Keck Geek does not care. 0 cares. Out of position, throw in another 7 bigs, sure. We've got the nuts with the second redraw to it. Damn. We no longer have the nuts, but we're still in a pretty good spot. I'm going to check just to hopefully see a clean river card. Damn it. Okay. That was not a clean river. I think a lot of the stuff that he calls with on the flop has a lot of like Jack 10, Ace 10, Ace Jack type of stuff. We block all the kings, so we block all his two pairs. He would have to have a queen with something else with it. So like, does he have a hand that's like Ace Queen 10, Ace Queen Jack, something like that? There's a lot to be worried about on that river. 10's making straights and stuff. So I don't know. Called me a chicken, but I didn't really feel like getting it in with a second set there on a 4 to straight board. Oh. Why is it doing that? I'd love for this to be a different card. I'll limp behind. I think we're seeing a lot of people on the table that don't want to raise pre. Feels like the two people that would raise pre are me and B-Jammin. So once B-Jammin folds, I can limp pretty effectively if I don't want to be raising. Gross. King, Jack 9 double suited. It looks so pretty, man. B-Jammin was trying to flop a set with 5s, and we flopped top set. Rainbow, Ace, King, 8, 6. Let's try my limp strategy, right? Just talk through this. I feel like there's a lot of people at the table that are just going to like see a flop. Similar to what JB said before, like, hey, is there even any reason to raise pre-flop? Let's take advantage of that. Let's open our range. Let's call more and just play more flops and turns. Queen of non-club gives us the nuts. 9 of non-club gives us a decent straight. If we do hit like the Queen of Hearts or Queen of Diamonds, I don't think like we go too crazy. I'll probably just find a fold when the club comes in. There's so many people in the hand. If someone has a club draw or made clubs, we're drawing dead. No, then they win. Yeah, I mean, I don't know here. I mean, this feels like too loose from them. But it was just once pre-flop and then big bet on the turn. I think we bet 14 bigs. Or flop. Oh, excuse me. We bet 14 bigs on the flop. The jack comes in. We check with the intention of reigniting action if it's a low card. Or if it pairs the board, right? Like if it's a queen, if it's a jack, if it's a 4, or if it's like any card 8 or lower, we probably go for a bet on the river. versus this, there's so much that we have to worry about with the river days that I decided to check back. But our big blind, and we get a pretty ugly hand. Hey, I'm not going to raise. Let's all see a flop. I did not get my queen 8 flop like I did last time. We have backdoor spades. We have a gut shot straight draw. Backdoor straight draw with this. I don't know. There's just not a whole lot there. I think we'll start to see some people tighten up in the next, probably not right away, but maybe in like 30 minutes or so after the first break. Blinds will start hitting people, and it's tough to really continue keep playing hands when you only have 20 bigs effective. So we might start to see people tighten up then. And then do we start, raising a little bit more? I don't know. We'll see. King Jack? Oh, Jack Deuce versus Jack 9. Oh. Full house, full house. Queen, queen. Queen 8. King, queen. Seems pretty good. There's JB Twin Cities at our table. I don't think we're getting many people to fold, so do we just check here? Or not check, but just limp. How many people have a 3 in their hand? Gonna be a call that we make here with the overpair of queens, the backdoor flush draw. Still have an overpair to the board. Prefer hearts don't come in and hearts do come in. I don't know, is this like super like he hits his nut flush on the river. It is a paired board, but I don't know. He bets small, he gets me to call. Yeah, some people just have like crazy high VPIPs in this game. Pot, all in. Fold, fold, call. Kings versus King Jack. Kelly hit 2 sets there. A set of kings and a set of deuces. Ace, king suited. 10-5 suited. Yeah. Pretty looking hand. Kekik loves to play a lot of hands, so we'll just note that for any sort of post-flop action. They have a lot of hands here. We get the ace 5. We've got a lot of overs. Oh, check. Bring in the flush draw to go with it. Top. Do we ever bet that? No. 8 deuce. I wish I could like see equity in hands and like understand like on the turn there where we've got I guess it's just a gut shot draw and a flush draw versus their 2 pair. Like what's our equity? It's not that great, right? There's 4 cards that give us the straight. There's 9 cards that give us a flush. So we've got 25% equity. There's 1 8 that we didn't know is going to give them a full house that gives us a flush. I mean, this would have been the hand we were, or kind of flop we were looking for. The 6, 9, 10. We want to see the 7, 8. Give us the wrap draw. Any 5, 6, 9, 10, or jack gives us a straight. Rainbow, ace, queen, 10, 7. Wish it would be a little bit more connected. I'm just going to hit this check option. Why raise to 2? You're going to really get an extra big blind out of me. I hope I win the hand. Then I'm going to be happy he raised to 2. Call. 10-7. Hello. Jack gives us a super straight. 6 gives us a straight. 10 does not help. Rainbow flop is good for us. It means a lot of our straight outs are very clean. It's an ace. I mean, am I supposed to fold here? I hate folding. I'm pretty sure I was in 3rd place there, but I think I had clean outs. So we had jacks, queen jack, 9-8. So yeah, any 6 was good for us. Any jack was good for us. Makes no sense that they bet half pot on the turn there. We've lost like 3,000 in chips since our big shoot up. So maybe I should stick to my old style of just play tight, man. Just play tight. Alright, we're gonna fold here, but yeah, like this doesn't make much sense to bet the turn here. It's just an ugly run out, right? We have a lot of two pair outs that are gonna win it. We didn't feel too confident that two pair was gonna win it for us, but any queen, not a 10, but a 7. No, not a 7. I guess just a queen. We're pairing the 5. Queen or 5 would have given us the best. Any 5, 6, Jack, Queen, Ace gives us the best hand on the river. So it was a good call. I was worried about sets. I was worried about straights of 6, 7. I think it was a pretty big mistake for pocket jacks to bet that ace turn. I would have loved this flop and hated this turn. The 5, 6. The 1. Ace, King, Jack, Ace, Deuce. We're now at a point where like raising does feel like a plausible option again. I'm going to wait just a little bit to kind of flip that switch in my approach. Ace, Deuce. Not many bad turn cards for us. The only bad turn cards for us are 6, 7, 8, 9. Everything else is fine in some sort of way. We prefer hearts. We prefer 4s. We'd prefer any Broadway that's not a queen. It's a 9. We've just been dwindling away. Remember, we want to just stay alive for a long time. Get those Player of the Year points. I think the bad part of this is like whenever I get some sort of equity, I want to just like stick around, and I'm always going to flop, or most of the times I'm going to flop some sort of equity, and I need to, I guess, be more willing to fold like small equity. Like here, if I'd be like, I have King 10 here, like I have a gut shot to the nut straight, but it's like just to the jack, like don't get too attached to it. Maybe I should chill out. Wow. One big blind bet. Fold, fold, fold. Crazy. King, queen, jack, all hearts. Yeah, JB, you're going to fold a lot of hands that hit strong in this game. There's a lot of times where, like on that last hand, what was it, like 10-4, deuce, deuce, or something like that? Like, yeah. Be jamming. You keep hitting some low equity spots to stay alive. That's what you got to do. We had 55 people enter this tournament. We're down to the final 39 at this point. We're currently in 11th place. Keck Geek here, far and away the chip leader. I mean, 7-7 deuce deuce. I don't think we're supposed to play that, right? The fact that it's double suited barely makes a difference because it's only 7 high flushes. But I don't know, maybe we limp that. Hey, we would have made a really crappy flush. Man, I would have been so uncomfortable playing a 7 high flush here. Kekik knows one bet size and it's half pot. And his jack high flush would have beat us. Jack 8-5-4. He's finding limps with. I think I raised this up. These two are under pressure in terms of stack size. Kekik is just playing everything, so I mean, raise it up when we should be in a good spot. See, this is the annoying spot. Cool. River Ace helped us. Let's see what they had. Queen, Jack, Deuce, 5. They had a flush draw on the flop that they called, and I guess a gut shot straight too. So it does make some sense. Double suited, we'll call for half of big blind. 4 is the preferred route. Still would prefer the 4. Ooh, all in. Can hit an 8 for a straight. 4 and 8. I think this is a spot where we just fold, right? Play, stay loose, play 7-7 deuce deuce. Oh, there's our 4. Damn. happens all the time, JB. Gibber is so wild. Felt like every good starting hand would hit nothing, and then every crap hand crushed the board. And then just hit 3 or 4 hands to triple up. Yeah, that's PLO. Whoa, we found a hand that Kekik folded. That's crazy. Double chance to make sets. Yeah, no. But they're always bad sets too. Like the 7s are kind of all right. Deuces are obviously the worst set out there. Second flush draw. King high is good for us. I think we just put it in. Everyone's less than us, we cover them. We're about 50-50. We're about 87. We're about 100. Sweet. The flush. Woo! We did it. We had King Jack 9 before. Now we have King Jack 9-9. Give me a 9 or give me a queen and a 10. Or give me a 9, queen, 10. That's nothing that I had just got done saying. We're going to bet the 9s, I guess. I'm alright making this bet just because of how short these 3 people are. I think I just find a fold. I don't really want to lose those 4 big blinds. Call. Right? Yeah. We just get to play out of position versus someone that's going to play every single hand. How do we adapt? I think we have to check more post flop. It's a flush draw with our queens. Even in Hold'em, it's like that, Gibber, with the good hands not hitting and the crappy ones actually hitting. Ain't it true? This is a really good time to bet a flush because if someone has a 9 or a 3, they think they have a full house when they actually don't. So, hey, we're 6th of 36. Time for our first break. I'm going to go run, grab some water, take a quick break. I'll be back in just under 5 minutes. See you guys soon. All right. Really happy that I'm in sixth place at the first break. It's a huge win for me. Pretty happy about that. So, where are we at here? So, Kekik, far and away in first place, almost has double what second does, which is also Kekik, the father-son combo. Apparently they're PLO. There's PLO greatness in the family. D nice aces. We're in sixth in a really nice spot. Hey, McVean's playing. Good to see McVean out there. Poker Geek MN. Gibber hanging in there. Who else do we got from our chat? Gloves still hanging around. Pet Vet. 36 left out of the original 55. Yeah. King 4-4 deuce fold. I think we're going to see a lot of bust outs coming up here. We have a 7 big blind, 3 big blind, 6 big blind, 4 big blind stack all at our table. All very possible to get KO'd shortly. Yeah, I think we're... Remember a half hour ago I said about half an hour we're going to start to see the tightening up. A lot of pre-flop folding going on now. That gives us more of a green light to open. We do have to worry. Kekik has been playing like 85% of hands. That might be an understatement. I'm not entirely sure. But if we raise, we're potentially going to have to play against them out of position a lot. An all-in from JB. Good luck, JB, on the all-in. Is Chatty Cat also going to be all-in? Nope. Wow. That is the nuts. GG's, JB. GG's. King 9-8 is all right. I'm mostly playing this hand for the King 8. Thank you for the good lucks, JB. Check. Well, now the 8-9 looks a little bit interesting. And B-Jam is out. I told you there's a lot of bust outs on their way. What were we at? 35. Do we call here? With the worst flush draw, or straight draw. We do have a gut shot. I mean, the king does help. The nuts with the redraw to slightly better. They had the 9 to king straight, so we would not have turned out to be good. I don't even really want to like put in half a big blind with this, but I'm going to. We have a deuce. We have a queen and a deuce. Half pot. Queen of diamonds. Four diamonds. Block bet with my straight. He had the card that I wanted to come out on the river, the Queen of Diamonds. He had a flush draw, and then the Queen gave him a pair. We just did not want that diamond on the river, and we also didn't want a 6, 7, or 10 on the river. Yeah, he's going to call everything. This is the one spot where we have position, and we also have a whole lot of kings. All right. All in and a call. The aces are donezo. We'll have to see how this table plays, but I do enjoy the fact that we're not going to be having the chip leader on our direct left anymore. We still have the other Kekgeek, one Kekgeek to the other. Lots of friends of the stream, though, at this table. Kekgeek, Graphics, Pet Vet, Gloves, and Apple of My Eye. Look at this hodgepodge of cards. I like the folds. Top two. I don't think he has many checks here that have us beat. I don't think he ever checks deuces. Hey, 10-8 versus 10-8. He's got a really good draw to go with it, though. The 7, 8, 9, 10. Pretty decent. I don't know. I'd want to like raise and put them all in, but I can't necessarily put them all in. This is a 2 pair. We just had this spot. Our 2 pair goes down the drain. Find a bet, dingus. Like, it's just so far down the drain. Right? Gosh. Make this the queen of diamonds. One time. This is probably a loose raise, but it'll also help me understand how is this table going to be playing. Do we need to know how I feel about this flop? I love it. Love everything about it. We had the second flush draw. We had a straight draw on wrap. That was a good spot. We're 7 out of 23 remaining. There are a good amount of short stacks, though. Marbles Jam is 14th. So, like, middle of the pack. And they've got 16 bigs. So, going to be a lot of knockouts in the next half hour. Would not be surprised if we're down to, like, the final 12 in 30 minutes. Do it. That's gonna double them up. Not gonna do it in terms of like getting a knockout. I mean, I don't know, man. I think for this, it's just an easy fold. Bet. Call and all in, right? Oh. It's a winning hand and a knockout. These 3 cards are cool. Like, could this be a little bit better? I mean, it could. I guess we limp. Now we're at the point where losing a big blind is pretty impactful. It's a good hand for Pet Vet to get. Look like a spot where she's like making a play versus limps. She's just got 5, like trying to put pressure on. Actually had a good hand. It's a good spot for it. Especially when you can find a call by one single person. It's a straight for gloves. Chips are moving around. Wow, look at this pretty hand. Sarcasm is strong. Good turnaround for Pet Vet. 5 big blinds to 14 pretty quickly. But the nature of PLO, it can go from 14 to nothing very quickly too. Am I playing PLO 8? I like this a little bit more. I guess this is what I have to be more worried about now. King. I'm going to call this one pretty enough, right? Ace, King, 10, 8, double suited. I like it. I think we go with it, right? Feels like a go with it spot. Aces with ace king. Wow. The runner flush. Look at us go. Too good at this game. GG's graphics. Aces with a king versus my ace king seemed a bit unfair. I had to deliver the bad beat. This like would have been the dream flop for us. I wasn't really paying attention, but the king 6-7-8 to get a king. Was it 9-5 flop or something like that? Like give us all the straight draws and top pair. So if we hit our straight, we hit 2 pair and a straight, and just make us have a super strong draw. JD Cat has a whole bunch of chips. Limp. Okay, let's see a flop. Don't really value raising too much with this specific hand. I flopped bottom pair. Bottom pair is even worse in PLO. If I flop bottom pair multi-way and hold them, I don't feel good about it. In PLO, definitely don't feel good about it. Two pairs, cool. 3 pair is cool. Can I play 3 pairs? Damn. Maybe I need to stop blocker betting. KKK8E had kings and 4s. I don't really have much here. I'm just taking a position spot. What? I called this before and then had to fold to a raise. Hmm. 19 people left. Excuse me, I like hiccuped and burped at the same time. It was uncomfortable. It's the weird part about pot limit is like you can't go all in even though you've got 6 bigs. Call. I was kind of expecting them to fold, but shows what I know. Wow, and then they lead pot on a deuce. Call. Oh man, we're gonna have a chip leader after this hand. Set of jacks. Puts them into the chip lead. Wow. He'd flop 2 pair kings and 3s. And Gloves had the royal flush draw with aces and did not get it. GG's Gloves. All in, huge bet. Huge bets with a set of jacks. Like, don't you want to have not all huge bets? Oh. Call happy table. The last one was pretty tight. Just ace queen playing in that one. Interesting. Pair of 9s won that one. Other person had a pair of 8s. Aha! It's just funny. Huh. I got used to all the winning hands being like so powerful. I mean, hell, I folded 2 pair many times today. 5, 5, 9, 8 with a spade draw. I'm gonna fold that. Not punished. Cool. Feels like Ket Geek has like a 8 high flush, 5 high flush. Okay. So my prediction like 20 minutes ago was that we were going to be down to 12 in 30 minutes. So I think I'm pretty close to that. Like in 10 more minutes, do we see 3 more people eliminated? It feels like it. It feels like we're in an all right spot, but we're 7th out of 15. If a few more people get eliminated, that's good for PetVet. The aces. I definitely think I can just fold this. I have an overpair. I think I'm going to bet big once and then give up. Well, now I can't because I put them all in. In Hold'em, that's the spot that I want to bet flop big with 9s. So I guess I can apply that to PLO. I don't know. I really don't. Let's see. What did we have for guesses again tonight? We had a guess of 13th, 11th, 5th, and 3rd. So we're kind of getting close to some of those guesses. Hopefully. Oh, no. No. Yeesh. I almost gave everyone streamception by putting my streaming stuff into the spot where I'm capturing. That would have been awkward. I mean, I guess I find a call, but like, give me an 8 and a 5 on the flop, please. No 8s, no 5s. We have clubs. Check flop, raise turn? What's going on around here? Like such a quick raise too. Who slow plays anything in PLO? When does that ever happen? So is it like a set of deuces? I don't know. This hand looks nicer than it actually is. We would have had the nut flush draw. Although pocket pairs would have us crushed. Eights has it crushed. These are the two Kekeks, right? Yeah, we've got father son at the same table. Rec.poker. Online home games. Mixed game series. Yeah, E. Anderson is currently in first place. Tornar also up there. Hey, we got aces. Look at us. Tornar went out early. Send it. Queen 10 to go with it. Yeah, damn. Had to fade too many two-pair outs. That throws us down into 11th. E. Anderson. So we should take over first place. Unless Kekgeek does well. Kekgeek is in 5th. So maybe winning aces against that King Queen 10 would have been cool. When are we ever going to flop a set? Guess we'll just fold our way to maybe a final table. What is this? Fold. Hey, we have a starting stack. We've got 3,000 chips. Yeah, just, I mean, one of those spots, you get aces, but get it on a king-jack 4 board. Just how it goes. I mean, I can't, like, check and then get it in on the 6th turn, right? Quads? We're just way behind. 4%. 0%. I get called by 744 deuce. Whatever. 10th. No one guessed 10th, but I mean, honestly, I'll take it for PLO. So, hey, if you stuck around this far, come back tomorrow night. We've got week 2 of Malrek Madness. The rest of the first round matchups I'll be playing. So come back and see that. We've got 3 other matches as well. So thanks everyone for tuning in and hanging around. Hey, that's how PLO goes. But we got 10th out of 55. I'm going to call that good. We'll be back next week to play more of the nightly series and tomorrow for Malrek Madness. So tune on in. Sweet. Peace out, everyone.